I'm with Stephen Twomey, Global Partnerships Manager at WebSummit. Stephen, can you tell us all about WebSummit, what it is and why we're here?
WebSummit is one of the world's leading technology events connecting people and ideas that we hope will change the world. You'll find our events here in Lisbon, as you can see, but also in Toronto, Asia, and for the first time next year, we will be in Brazil.
Cool. And if you could describe WebSummit in 3 words, what would they be?
I started in 2014, and I always remember one of the taglines from one of the media organisations was that Web Summit is Davos for geeks, and that probably still rings true maybe to this day as well.
Okay, cool. Stephen, can you tell us more about your role within Global Partnerships?
Yeah, so I'm a Global Partnership Manager connecting a lot of our global partners with our attendees with the hope of creating meaningful and lasting relationships that last. With regards to the events themselves, that's kind of broken down into networking, brand awareness, thought leadership, lead generation and recruitment.
Cool. What are the challenges that Web Summit's looking to solve this year?
Where to start? I mean, I think we're in a year where you have societal, political, environmental challenges like no other, and we're trying to kind of address all of those in different ways. I think you'll see over the next few days that we'll have our largest ever Ukrainian presence at the event with COP27 coming up in Egypt. We will be addressing many of the major climate challenges that face us, and I suppose with Web Summit being a kind of a tech event at its heart, I think we've seen a lot of challenges in the startup ecosystem over the last 12 months, whereas before startups have been cash rich, VCs likewise. It's changing. Recession is on the horizon, the money is drying up, so we're kind of exploring the next generation of startups and how they're adjusting to the new normal.
So myself and my team are here as part of the Women in Tech initiative set up by WebSummit.
Delighted to have you.
Thank you. Can you tell us more about that and how that's improving inclusion at your events across the board?
Yeah, I mean, you've alluded to it with regards to Women in Tech initiative, whether that's the tickets or the fact when you're in the venue itself, you'll see a devoted Women in Tech lounge. But I mean, that's only a small part of what we do, and it's an ongoing piece of work for us since I've been with the company to ensure that the events are as representative as possible. And I mean, even at our last event in North America, you would have seen for the first time that we had more women attendees than men, which was a big milestone for us. But we are certainly not resting on our laurels. And across the event this week, you'll see it across all attendee types that we are trying to make our events as representative as they can be, and trying to ensure that they are also as diverse as possible on top of that as well.
Amazing. So Stephen, this is your 8th year at Web Summit. Who are you most looking forward to see this year? Are there any tracks that stand out to you?
Yeah, way to make me feel old. 8 years and still standing. There's lots. There's so much. I think we have 20 different tracks at the event. Even on centre stage tonight, we've just announced the First Lady of Ukraine will be joining us. But in addition to that, we'll have the big tech behemoths, Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook will all be represented. But in addition to that, as I say, we'll have lots of new startups and also some new stages. So again, you'll have our security stage for the first time this year. We'll have our creator stage verified for the first time, and also our book summit, which should be fun and interesting as well. So there are a few, not all of the new elements that you'll see this year at the event.
Okay, awesome. Web Summit started in 2010. How has the summit evolved over the last 12 years?
Yeah, I started in 2014, so I don't know which milestone is more important. But I mean, for me, I suppose when I started, it was a tech event at its heart. And I mean, what we've tried to do, and you see it across the world, you see it in our day-to-day lives, tech has become more dominant. It has taken over our lives in many different ways, how we live, how we bank, how we do lots of day-to-day functions in our lives. And the event has tried to kind of capture that. So in addition to having very tech-focused stages like Buy Nation, Creative, that are kind of focused on data, design, we have a SaaS stage and so on and so forth. You'll also see tracks and stages devoted to sport, music, fashion, health tech. So the event has become a very, very diverse event in that sense in terms of the topic matter. But at its heart, it is still a startup event. And this week, when you're around, you'll see over 2,300 startups exhibiting over the 3 days. So again, what we try to do is show the impact of tech on the wider world, but likewise give a platform and give a vehicle for the next generation of amazing tech startups to be seen and to shout and be heard in this ever-changing and evolving tech landscape.
Amazing. I mean, I've wanted to come for like the last 5 years, so I'm delighted to be here. I know the team are.
Yeah.
We can't wait to get on with the rest of the week.
Excellent. Any tips, any advice, let me know.
I will, absolutely. Great to meet you, Stephen.
Likewise.